All right, it's week 12 of college football, another week of predictions. So let's talk about last week. My games last week, I did a really good job. Oklahoma State, woo! They handled Texas Tech. Texas Tech's terrible. I don't know how Oklahoma lost to them, and that loss right there. I don't care if Oklahoma beats Oklahoma State. You lost a team that, they're going to lose this week. They're going to have to win on the final day. I don't know who they play on the final day to get to a bowl game. Okay, and you lost at home to them. Virginia Tech beat Georgia Tech. I think I predicted Virginia Tech to win that game. Missouri upset Texas. Nebraska beat Penn State. Clemson barely beat Wake Forest. I put them on upset alert. Not Michigan State. I put them on upset alert. Had them winning, but they handled Iowa. Iowa's not very good. I had Cincy beating West Virginia. Didn't see Caleros getting injured, so that's bad luck there. Purdue beat Ohio State. I don't even think I predicted that game, but at the beginning of the year, I said there's a good chance that Ohio State could go 8-4 this year and not get to the Big Ten championship. Well, they lost a game they needed to win, and they had pretty much the Big Ten in their hands. I mean, they controlled their own destiny pretty much, as long as Penn State would lose another game besides the one they lose to Ohio State. So, very inconsistent offensive line play cost them in that one. South Carolina beat Florida. I had Florida winning it, and the Florida offense looks very, very bad. Kansas played well against Baylor, but when you're up like 24-0, you need to close it out. Boise State lost to TCU. Thank God we don't have to listen to Boise State junk. Boise State, another missed field goal. TCU played a nice game. TCU's got a good passing offense, but Boise State's defense looks very bad. And Boise State didn't exploit that very weak TCU secondary enough. Michigan handled Illinois. Kansas State beat Texas A&M in 4 overtimes, so second overtime loss by Texas A&M. They were up 10 points, and Kansas State had them right where they wanted them. So that's one of my missed. That's 2 I've missed so far. I had Washington by a field goal, but after at halftime, this game was out of hand at 23-3, and then a kick return to start out the second half didn't help either. Arkansas manhandled Tennessee, and LSU definitely struggled at the beginning of the game. They're lucky they were playing Western Kentucky, and they finally woke up after the half. Alabama, they came out slow against Mississippi State, not defensively, but offensively. LSU came out slow defensively, allowing 100 yards in the first quarter. Oregon beat Stanford, much like I anticipated. It was pretty much a rout. That's it for those games. Now we're going to look to Week 12. Let's talk about this. So Stanford plays their first real team. I mean, USC's decent, but they're not great. I mean, I don't even think they're good. They're just decent. They got smashed at home. I don't want to see them in a BCS Bowl. I mean, they can't play defense when they play real offensive teams. Their offense looks pathetic. And I mean, Oregon's got to get a decent defense, but it's not great. So, the games we're picking this week. Virginia Tech, North Carolina, upset alert. This is a Thursday night game. Still going to take Virginia Tech in this one, 21-17, but watch out, Va-Tech. Oklahoma State, Iowa State, this is going to be easy. I'm putting up 63 for Oklahoma State, and I'm going to say 13 for Iowa State. Nebraska, Michigan, you can check out the other video, and I'll predict that one. Not a very good slate of games this week. Pretty boring. Something that's really funny. Oregon plays Oregon State at the end of the year. And Oregon State, I heard they're ranked about 20 spots lower than Georgia Southern, who Alabama plays this Saturday. That's a representation of how bad the Pac-12 is. And this Georgia Southern team is 9-1, but they are ranked higher than Oregon State because they can actually beat FCS schools. Woo. Man, Arkansas, Mississippi State. Okay, Arkansas, do not overlook Mississippi State. Now, yes, this team is 5-5, but I mean, this Mississippi State team's not terrible. I mean, they gave LSU a decent run for their money, and they gave Alabama. I mean, they're gonna play defense, okay? And Arkansas doesn't play defense, so I really think Mississippi State's gonna stay with them. I got Arkansas in this one though, 24-21, but watch out, upset alert for sure. Clemson at North Carolina State. No, Clemson's always on upset alert. But I still got them putting up the points, 41-31. Penn State at Ohio State. Penn State just doesn't have enough offense against an Ohio State that's going to be pissed off. I think Ohio State takes this one, but they're not just going to be able to run the ball. It's going to be a really low-scoring game. I got them winning this one, 10-9. Houston at SMU. This is Houston's biggest test all year until next week when they play Tulsa, and then the following week when they probably play Southern Miss. I think SMU loses. They're on the road in Houston, and Houston's going to put up the points. I have Houston winning this one easy, 62, but they're going to allow points, no question. They don't have to play defense. 62-45. It's a high scoring. I mean, these are two pass it offenses. Oklahoma Baylor. Baylor's going to keep up with them, I think, but they don't have good enough defense to stay with them. Red zone struggles are going to continue. I got this one in the bag for Oklahoma, 51-38. It's going to be close, though. Don't discredit the 14-point margin. Boise State at San Diego State. Watch out. San Diego State's got a good running back, and Boise State's not very good defensively this year, to say the least. Upset alert for sure. But I think Boise State pulled this one out, 34-24. Kansas State at Texas. Kansas State's going to win this one easy. Texas has no offense. They scored 5 against Missouri. 5, yes. I mean a safety and a field goal. 5. Texas is, I mean, I don't know how they're still ranked, but Kansas State takes this one. Easy margin of victory, 31-9. USC at Oregon, going to be a shootout for sure, but USC doesn't have the defense to keep up with Oregon, but they do have the deep threats to keep Oregon off balance defensively, unlike Stanford could. So I got a USC winning this one. Not USC. I got Oregon winning this one. 48-41. It's going to be a close one. Expect a slight hangover from Oregon at the beginning, but like they always do, play well in the second half. Arizona at Arizona State. I'm going to pick Arizona in this one. Arizona State doesn't look like they want to play in the Pac-12 championship. Losses to UCLA and Washington State, that's unacceptable. And I really want UCLA to represent the South in the Pac-12 championship just to show how freaking weak that Pac-12 is. It's just a crap conference. So I got ASU winning this one. U of A winning this one 27-26. Winning field goal, yep, for U of A. And a missed one by Arizona State at some point. Actually, no, not 26. 27-24. Arizona State misses a tying field goal. Cal at Stanford. Stanford comes out slow. They come out, but they win it. In the end, Cal's got a decent enough defense to slow them down a bit. But I think they win this one easy, 30-13. And that's it for this week. Check back next week. Also check out the Michigan and Nebraska game in the link. It'll be on the side. You'll see it.